We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig.
I did. Oh, wow. Right on the tip. Just on the tip.
And Blabs. Co-hosted by our friends from around the internet.
There is a portion of Norway where it is legally required to carry a firearm at all times.
If you're just a normal man looking for common sense in this crazy-ass world, you've come to the right place. And now, broadcasting from our homes from around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers. Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday to you. Are you ready for a big day? You are? Oh, that's great to hear. My, oh my. We have a lot going on. Busy week as we head on into the Christmas holiday, but we have some good news for you, which I can't wait to share, and some bad news for you, which I look forward to not sharing with you very shortly. Hello, Blabs.
What's the bad news?
It's part of my big mistake.
Do I know about your big mistake?
No, nobody does. Just me. And by the way, I am totally overplaying this right now.
Oh, okay.
This is not as big.
Maybe something to do with his oven mitts because he has those casually behind him.
They're
They
over
look like
mitts.
little
Blab.
Yoshi ones. I'm not gonna lie, just because of the color.
They are over mitts, not oven mitts. Over mitts.
They're oven mitts. You put them in your hands.
No. I misspelled it when I first put them on, so they're over mitts.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, what are you on about?
No, I'm not anything. But I do. I will tell you this: the Mario Marathon that is happening right now everywhere but YouTube has been chaos the first 2 days. So much so that after beating Mario 1, getting all the way to the end of Mario 2, being held back not only by the audience but by myself, I was completely reset by my boy Zim, which is represents the yellow. Up there. Zim sent me all the way back to the beginning.
I'm full screen this shit. There we go.
There it is. Zim
Look at
right
his
there
arrow.
at the top. Yeah, he's got an arrow sending me home, right? So Zim, and today I start with the oven mitts on the original Super Mario Brothers again after
how many minutes?
2 days. Until I either beat the game or I die.
Oh,
That's
that's
it.
the rules for the oven mitts?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You either get to a continue or if the
I
reality
thought it was
is
for certain time seconds, like you have to put the controller down for a couple seconds. That's what you do for the oven mitts.
Yep. No, the oven mitts. The oven mitts are permanent until you either win or you lose.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's pretty messed up. Anyways, if you guys haven't yet, I would love for you guys. This happens about an hour after the stream over everywhere but YouTube. It's on Rumble, it's on Kick, on Twitch, on Plus. And I know it's not convenient for it not to be on YouTube, but YouTube, that's the rules with this thing. Unfortunately, there's an algorithm, and if you do things outside of the algorithm, you get to punishment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
They
any
don't really
special
like
streams,
creativity, do they?
man, it's
Oddly
so much
enough.
fun. And it is weird for being YouTube. They are long past that now. So, but I do encourage everybody to join us. It'll be at 2:00 Central, so about 3 hours from now, about an hour after the show ends, and it's super fun. We have a great time. A lot of people saying you got to play games again. Well, we're playing games this week, and it's really great. So, someone who also streams over on Rumble and Kick, joining us today on this wonderful Wednesday, the always wonderful Lady Desiree. Hello, Des.
Hello. How's it going, y'all?
Excellent.
Look at that snow behind her that she doesn't have to shovel.
I know. It's great.
All right. How's everything going? What's the world of music like today?
World music is interesting, actually. I got some interesting news over the weekend that really pissed me off.
What happened?
But my university, Florida State University, which has been a top music school for quite a while, just announced that they have a new community music degree that requires no audition.
What does that mean?
You want to just spread love of music to your community. So
degree?
I'm pissed.
Wait.
Degree.
What does that mean?
Not
It
like a
means-
club, but a degree.
Yes.
What the fuck? fuck? What do
I
you get
know.
out of that? Do you have like a course outline or something? I want to look at this.
No, they haven't announced it. I just saw it announced
through the
through,
grapevine?
in our newspaper online.
So just to be
They're
clear,
like, isn't this great? It's a community. It's like, what do you think that people who get music degrees do? They go do stuff in the community. Only they're actually qualified because they have taken
Oh my god, I
advanced
found
courses.
it.
okay, so to be clear, I could make
mad.
I can make a Spotify playlist and be like, I really enjoy this, and they're like, here's a
I want to
degree.
share it with the community. Yeah, so it's great to see my university being affected by all the brainless stuff going on in the world. Let me tell you, I love it.
Shall I pull this up?
Sure.
Okay, this is retarded.
By the way, I was not expecting to go down this rabbit hole this early, but
No,
thank you,
here we
Des. Appreciate
are.
this.
Here
This
we
is
are.
wonderful.
This has been on my mind this weekend. So
Okay, well let's see it, Blabs.
All right, so this is from WCTV.tv. The new community music program is the first of its kind in the nation, according to FSU. The program's focus is to use music to connect, serve, and build community. The degree program culminates in a Bachelor of Arts after 120 credit hours spread over subjects like music analysis and music in contemporary society. The program also features courses in entrepreneurship, I can never say that word, arts administration, grant writing, and social work. How the fuck does social work with music? What?
well, see, we actually have a music therapy degree, but like
Okay,
that's
well,
actually
that's different.
qualified. Yeah, that's actually because that would be the only. I mean, that would be a productive way to use it. You know, we actually would need to get training. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
I don't know. I like your input here. Rather than audition, those applying to the community music program will submit sample videos and complete an interview process. FSU describes their program as something for students with non-traditional music backgrounds. You want a bachelor for music? How about you don't have any experience? The community music program allows students to combine their love of music with hands-on community engagement, according to the university. Community partners like Coca, Tallahassee Ballet, and Word of South Festival provide experiential learning and service opportunities. FSU describes this degree path as flexible and allowing students to explore complementary fields or easily add a minor in areas like business, social work, or other disciplines. The final application deadline for the community music program is February 1st. I have an idea. Des, how do you feel about going undercover?
Ooh, I like
Going
it.
back to college. You can be like Rodney Dangerfield. Back to school. Let's go.
Unfortunately, I'm a little too well known because of my
Damn.
father's connection. Yeah. And why it feels very personal is because my father was hired by Florida State University years and years ago and built up the music department to what it is now. So it's very frustrating to feel like, you know, there's people who have worked really hard for their music degrees, and it's not easy. As you know, at some schools, a music degree is a joke degree. It is very difficult at Florida State. Like, it required a lot of studying, a lot of hours. And, you know, I'm a big believer in anybody should enjoy music, however they should enjoy it. I don't feel like you need a degree to enjoy music. I don't think you need a degree to make it really big in the music world. I'm not one of those people who thinks that you need that. But if you're going to go to school, you should have a certain level of proficiency at an instrument or your voice and be ready to actually learn Western music history and theory. And that's what they're trying to erase. They're saying that music theory is racist. That's been ongoing for actually several years in the classical music
I'm
world.
sorry, real quick. Music is racist?
Yes,
theory.
music theory. So like just our whole basis for how we read music is yeah.
Dude, music theory is a headache. How can that be racist?
Okay.
So, you know, it's always hard to see stuff you love destroyed. And of course we see that in gaming. And I have been seeing this already happen in classical music, but it's really hitting home with this. And it's like got me and it's peak pissed off mode, which is a rare occurrence. So I'm like,
Des is
That's
mad.
wild.
Des is mad, and I appreciate fiery Des. I like fiery
I'm
Des.
actually
It's
quite
good.
mad too. Like, I had friends who went to
Grr.
Juilliard. You know, like, what the fuck? Then you have like these new things. What are you gonna get out of this? You're just gonna be in debt. There's no.
It's so
actual
dumb because the thing is like
employment for
you can
this.
still get a general music degree, like, and you can, you know, parlay that into however you see fit in the community. Like it's just so stupid. It's so stupid. But anyway, Yeah. So
how do you really feel about it, Des?
hmm,
That's
I'm
good.
Yeah.
with Des on this.
No,
This is
I'm with
stupid.
you. I feel like this is silly. This is the culmination of the participation awards that have been handed out for the last 15 years, 15, 20 years or so. And this is now you're going to have participation degrees for just enjoying something. Like
Maybe they'll discuss this. Bach is African now.
now we know. Now we know. Well, look, outside of musical theory, today we have a big show. We have a lot to talk about. There is we're going to be getting into this Frogan Caleb Hammer beef that's going on online, and Frogan just looks like just such an idiot. No, I got to be honest. I'm hesitant to talk about. She's inconsequential.
Can we just
right?
call her Jabba, not Frogan?
Sure, Jabba. It is. Sounds good. Sounds good. Jabba and Caleb Hammer are beefing. I have immense regret over a decision that I recently made in the last 15 hours. And I would like to confess to you ladies. I think it's going to bring up a larger conversation, specifically with you, Des. So I am very excited to share that with you. I also saw a video. Interesting. There's been a lot of like squabbling online, as always, right? But I saw a video that really was interesting to me about how everything that we see, like everything, it's all just a giant act, right? And I know Phoenix is like, don't get blackpilled. It's like, okay. So we'll get to that a little bit later on. And I also saw one of the cringiest reveals I've ever seen ever. And it has to do with Kick and some of the things that are going on over there. And one other thing that I saw that I look forward to sharing with you guys today is in the 80s, they had a mindset of what they thought the year 2025 would look like. And we have that video to see exactly how close they were to getting it right. So we're going to look at that video a little bit later on. Before we go in, I did want to point out my daughter is sick right now. She's getting over the flu A to be specific. And one of the things that is fun about having your daughter home for sick is nothing. There's absolutely nothing fun about having your daughter home sick because she should be at school and she's sick and you got to keep an eye on her and stuff. But with her kind of getting over the hump, I just wanted to be proud daddy and show you this fun little thing that she made for me right before I went on the show. Look at that. It has been confirmed, Blabs. I am indeed the #1 dad.
I like how the D is faded, so it's just duh. Or really, you could just say ah.
There's a 1 in there. That's a 1. You can't see it because of the light, but there's a 1 there.
Hashtag duh.
I don't know why it's not coming up on the camera. You can see it just fine. But anyways, yeah, I'm the #1 dad. I'm teachable, nice, funny. I'm a silly goose as well, which is good. So
fun.
I just wanted to share that. She gave it to me literally right before I walked in, and it made me a happy dad. So
That's nice.
Aw.
yeah. Anyways, just wanted to share that. Hopefully, it brightens your day as well. And anybody who knows who gets when you get things from your kid, makes you feel good, especially something that's handmade and something you didn't prompt. She just went out of the way to make it, so that was really, really nice. So there's enough happiness for the day. Are you ready to be disappointed today? Are you ready, Blabs?
I'm always disappointed.
No. Your job is to disappoint me.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get into it. It is time for Today in Video Game History.
Today in Gaming History with Blabs.
That's me.
Okay, Blabs, here we are on this glorious Wednesday. I am taking a sneak peek at the game releases today, and I see a lot of really good picks. So please.
Prepare to be disappointed as per usual because I know whatever I do is not the correct one. So anyway, December 17th, guys, we have Mega Man 2 releasing back in 1987, Mario Party 2 released in 1999, and then we had the PlayStation Vita released in Japan in 2011. Ta-da!
You know what? I got to be honest. It's pretty good.
You're right.
It's pretty good, Blabs.
Do you have the fever?
The problem is that Mario Party is not on today's list.
What? It was there yesterday.
It was not released today. It was not released
It's
today.
gone now.
Yes, it was not released on December 17th.
This is so
Unfortunately.
sad. Hang on, Mario Party 2. Let's see. Yeah, it says December 17th in Japan, 1999.
Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, that is not
GameFAQs
on.
decided to remove it, but Google's saying otherwise, so.
Do you think that there's somebody at GameFAQs who watches our show?
Can you imagine?
Then
It's actually Sam, because Sam is the only one who sees everything ahead of time, because you don't see him ahead of time, and Phoenix doesn't look ahead of time, so it's Sam. Sam is actually working at
He's the
GameFAQs.com.
mole.
It's been Sam all along. He's been removing my shit, you little Danish hobbit.
Wow, so mad. Good, Blabs. Really solid today. Really solid. That's well, I'll tell you what. We'll hold on because some noticeable games that you missed today, Blabs, include Final Fantasy II for the NES, released 37 years ago in Japan. Would you like to hear something interesting about this game, Blabs?
Sure.
Final Fantasy II, as it was released in Japan, I do believe was not released in the United States until it became Final Fantasy IV on the Super Nintendo.
Final Fantasy IV.
Correct. Mega Man X was released for the Super Nintendo 32 years ago, which, look, we know how I feel about Mega Man X based off of the theme song that we have. And Blabs, did you know that our intro song comes from Mega Man X?
I do now. I'm surprised you don't get hit with the copyright.
Well, no, that's original. Paul Hadouken made that one right there.
That's also true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like I guess it's always interesting copyright because you are like it's not the original music by somebody else, but you're playing the original music anyway. Yeah, always interesting.
Yes. Okay, I misspoke. Final Fantasy IV was Final Fantasy II here. Okay, yeah, right. I was wrong. I knew there was some sort of mix up there. Yeah, I screwed it up. Sorry, that's my fault. The Final Fantasy thing, it was really weird. I don't remember every detail about it, but you're right. That's I've been lost in my old man brain. On the PlayStation, guys. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy, I know that you probably have never heard of this game before, Blabs. But guys,
guys, or
Urgies, or I've always just called it guys. I remember seeing this game in the arcade. This was this was interesting because this game actually was a fighting game that included that's loud. That included some Final Fantasy characters in it, which was pretty cool. It was a 3D fighting game, which we went around. I remember playing that thing in the arcade like crazy. I thought it was really, really fun. So had a quest mode in it. It had Cloud Strife in it, which was very, very like you didn't see Cloud in these in fighting games like this. This is fresh off of Final Fantasy VII. So the fact that he had Cloud Strife in a fighting game
his sword is almost bigger than he is.
Well, that's the idea. Yeah, absolutely. So some other noticeable games, Blabs, include Suikoden 2 for the PlayStation 2 right there.
That says I.
That's right. Final Fantasy X for the PlayStation 2, Blabs. Oh,
That's a good one.
Oh boy. Des, you have any memories for Final Fantasy X?
Actually, I don't have memories. Well, I do have some memories. It's a cool game, but the music is superb from Final Fantasy X.
Oh, all Final Fantasy. That's a
Yeah, it is true, all of them, but I really like X a lot.
We had for the PlayStation 3 MX versus ATV Untamed right there. Final Fantasy 13. By the way, we know it's Final Fantasy 10, guys. We're just saying X. We have Final Fantasy X333 XIII for the PlayStation 3. Lots of Final Fantasies today, and a little bit of you mentioned the Vita. Vita, very noteworthy. This was a game right here, which this was a very limited. I think it was a PC only game. Street Fighter versus Mega Man. I thought this was the coolest thing when I saw this. This was if I remember correctly, this was an official, yes, it was an official Capcom game that they released where you had Mega Man going through and playing like with Street Fighter stuff. I don't quite remember just exactly what happened. I think you were actually fighting. Yes, you were fighting the Street Fighter characters in a Mega Man world. Like this is so stinking cool. And this was only available on PC. This was they could easily turn back around and sell this as a real game. It was awesome. Good stuff. Did you know this
Cute.
existed? Did you guys ever?
I did not know it existed, but that's cute.
Yeah, it's very, very fun. I thought this was the coolest thing. Oh, this was fan made with Capcom's blessing. Okay, because I saw the Capcom, like, they should totally release this like today. Like, why not? I love this, man. This is very, very cool. I remember them putting this out, and I was like, wow, that's really neat. Some other noticeable games, Blabs, include, oh yes, as we continue down the Mega Man rabbit hole here. Mega Man 8 was released for the PlayStation.
Listen,
this is
I
11.
put Mega Man already. You can only have one Mega Man for the day.
No, you can have as many as many as are good.
Nope, I make the rules.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Thank you, Blabs. And Vampire Saviors. Or I'm sorry, Survivors. That's not Saviors. Saviors.
Vampire Saviors.
Vampire Saviors is
too much.
Vampire Saviors is another game. Is a totally different game. So
I'm pretty sure I own Vampire Survivors. I think Mark the Cyborg gifted it to me on Steam.
how nice. Mark's a good guy. Good guy right there.
Hey, you gifted it to me for my birthday a couple years ago. I never played it. It's on my to-do list eventually. It just keeps getting lower and lower on the giant backlog. I just keep going back to Jurassic World, so I like dinosaurs.
Thank you, Blabs.
I help.
Sure do. Great job. T-Mac Burninator came in with a 10. Says, Merry Christmas, side-scrollers. Dez, lovely to see you as always. Craig, you the man. Blabs, you're like an annoying little sister, but still lovable, still a lovable dork, okay?
Thanks. I've always wanted to be somebody's sister, even though I already have one, so. And Vampire Survivors! I was right. I just had to check my Steam.
Congratulations. Thanks, Mark. Hyena Fur says, I need to send Craig a pair of oven mitts shaped like bear paws. Then he can play video games with his bare hands.
Oh, geez.
Thanks, Hyena Fur. Appreciate that. Bentley came in with the 10 says, hey, side scrollers, I want to let you know that Dez ended her stream with a creepy yet catchy song. In my opinion, she's pretty sus. Also, I heard you suck at Mario, Craig. As Blabs would say, get good, noob. Yes.
That's right. Get good, scrub.
I am the worst Mario player on earth. I established that yesterday. I quickly went from number 1 to last place, all in one gaming session. So very, very sad day. So my ego is hurt. You can find out more today when I play at.
Tune in 2 to Central Time.
Thanks. Matt Hatter says, so even slap job, no proficiency degrees like that one take 5 years to quote earn now. Oh, that's actually a really good point. The idea that you have to earn the degree about feelings. It's nice.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Arma says, thank you, Side Scrollers, for providing an opportunity for Lady Des to shine. She's talented, hardworking, and true to her beliefs, not to mention how much she contributes and helps during events. Her Rumble channel is almost at 1K, so go check it out. She even played one of her favorite songs, which is No Easy Feat, and I was thoroughly impressed.
Oh, thank you, Armis. That's very kind.
Stud. Silofull Cool Ranch Doritos says, Caleb Hammer and Dave Ramsey are the reasons we should bring back home economics, because it's not just cooking. It's how to balance a checkbook as well.
I agree.
Bring it back home ec.
Accounting in high school, and they didn't really teach you fuck all in that class. It was just I had really bad teachers. They were terrible, and it was like an optional course too. So like if you didn't take accounting, you would not know how to do a lot of stuff. And like why do we have to learn about like freaking geometry but not how to do your taxes, how to fix the patch on your shirt, sewing stuff? It's crazy. Make a freaking sandwich.
These are good questions. Like legitimately, why we go to school to look like. My daughter is in the middle of learning geometry, right, and algebra and all these things, right, in middle school, and she's got to know these individual equations, quadratic equation. Like I don't know the last time I used the quadratic equation ever, right? But I do know that I had to know how to balance balance a checkbook, or not a checkbook, but balance my savings. Like we should spend way more time doing that sort of thing in school than this. Honestly, like, it's like a giant daycare. It's silly.
I mean, are you?
Oh, go on, Des.
Are you actually proposing that teachers teach valuable skills to make us productive adults? Do you think the government wants us to actually be self-sufficient and not get into tons of debt and rely on them?
Conspiracy theory Des showing up. Good to see you. How are you? All right, let's go.
I, for one, am super glad that I still remember that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. That is very vital in my day-to-day life.
Hey, I love it. I love it. And the one thing I've learned over and over again is that yes, there are bad teachers, right? But most of the teachers, they just want to go and do their job. Teaching has changed so much in the last 10 years. There used to be creativity and freedom that you could have, but man, you are just pulling the rock at the bottom of the ocean. You're just saying, come along, baby. And that rock is heavy and it's weighing all the other students down, man. That is the God honest truth when it comes to education. And guess what? That rock is so heavy, it's eventually going to be passed on to the next class / lake. You know, it's a mess. It is an absolute mess. Marmalin came in. We have this for 10. Is this a meme or something?
Yeah, your picture you just pulled up. It says hashtag #1, but the one doesn't show up and the dad doesn't show up. It just says
Nope.
hashtag da.
I am the hashtag #1 da right there. Marius says, henceforth Frogan may only be referred to her given name, Hijaba the Hutt. Thank you, Marius. And John says Mega Man X OST is one of the best OSTs of all time. Best song is Spark Mandrill theme. A lot of people love the Spark Mandrill theme right there. All right, we will get to the rest of your super chats, direct donations, and Rumble rants throughout the duration of the show. But first, if you are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and join it. Join the 135,000 who have joined us over on YouTube, the over 30,000 who have found us over on Rumble as we continue to take off over on Rumble. We're glad you guys have found us. Also over on Kick and Twitch. We're glad you guys are there as well. Quick reminder, once again, the Mario Fundathon / Marathon continues. We had a really fun event over on Side Strollers Plus a couple days ago on Monday. We had our first episode of the Plus podcast, which you guys could go watch right now if you like. And I'll tell you this, next week we will not have shows because it's going to be Christmas break, but we are providing fun for you guys as a little Christmas present to you. We are providing on YouTube every single premium event we did this year for free. We're going to premiere them all at our normal time slot, 11 a.m. Central Time. So on Monday, you'll get King of the Couch. We got King of the Cart. You see the time slots right there. The only exception being on Thursday, which is Christmas Day. We're going to bump that to a little bit later in the afternoon because we think most people are going to be doing stuff with their families in the morning. So we'll be doing that at 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern. But you'll be able to watch all of these shows all next week. And if you enjoy them, consider becoming a Plus member. Maybe we'll have a discount code for you. It'd be great. You can give yourself the gift of fun for the new year, which is wonderful. Speaking of Plus, quick reminder, we do have our Plus exclusive video available right now. You can make a free account over on Side Scrollers Plus and watch this crazy video right here, which was the RoboCop fan remake that includes all of the hysterical nonsense of genitalia being shot off by RoboCop, which is spectacular. So the link to that is down below. It's a direct link. I encourage you guys to go check it out and watch it. That's all the housekeeping I got today. So yeah,
I have housekeeping. My turn now. Okay, over on Plus next week, guys, for our Plus supporters, we're going to have 2 videos out for you guys, 2 vlogs that were filmed back in Florida. The first one is myself and Phoenix going to the aquarium. It's highly entertaining because there's otters involved. And then, before Kay whacked me and everything and hated me, we filmed a giant vlog for like 40 minutes trying tea. So next week, Tea Tards premieres over on Plus. That's right. The end.
All right, that's great. So that'll be.
I love that name, T-Tards.
T-Tards. At first, it was called Sipping with the Queens.
I like T-Tards more.
T-Tards.
Yeah. I like it. It's good. I'm sorry. Did you say otters?
Yeah, there's otters at the aquarium.
It's a must watch. Must watch.
Yes.
Little vlog lifestyle.
Oh my god,
there.
they were so cool, and they had the zoomies.
Don't spoil it, Blabs.
Not spoiling it, but you gotta watch it.
They had the zoomies, huh? Okay. All right. Look, we have a lot to get into today. I'm very excited to get into it as I pull up our first story here. It is, pull it up there, Craig. Let's get moving. I should have been doing it while you're talking about otters, but I didn't. I did not do that. I'm good.
Do you need me to go into hard news?
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
But first, Toast Master 420 says, I would like to give a toast to y'all for being one of the forefronts fighting against the culture war, against this culture war, and having a very successful year. Cheers and Merry Christmas. Toast Master 420, thank you very much. That is incredibly generous. We are doing our best here on a day-to-day basis to just talk about sane stuff. You know, that's it. It's just a little bit of sanity here. All right, friends, let's get into it. Thank you very much for your wonderful support. We appreciate that. It is time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News.
Hard News.
Okie dokie. Now, we always like to talk about the insanity of people beefing with each other online because, hey, you know, internet beefs are fun. The latest beef has to do with one of the biggest podcasters on the internet right now, Caleb Hammer. And it starts simply with the hijab. What are we calling her? The hijabi what?
I was calling her Jabba the Hutt.
Hijabi the Hutt. That's what it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Frogan. Now, let's be clear. Frogan is inconsequential. She is literally a plant. Nobody cares about her, not even the people that she orbits around, right? But there was this viral clip a few days ago, which was really pretty funny, of her crying about how difficult streaming has been, right? And we're going to do this to set it up with a little bit of context to kind of get you to the Caleb Hammer part of the story here. Did you see this, Des?
I did.
Okay, let's see how rough her life is. By the way, pay attention to those wonderful $150 nails.
And Twitch streaming sucks. I fucking hate it. It's been bad for a few months.
So leave.
Yeah, but just have fun with it. Like if you have fun with it, it doesn't matter. Forget about the money. Just have fun.
It's my job though. I have to focus on the fucking money.
I know.
Find
I know
another
you
job.
do, but that's unfortunately like you can't control the money. You can only control the content. You know, like you can't control how much money people give you. That's not going to be something you can control. You can just control on how much fun you have, and then hopefully the money will come. You know.
I guess.
She's so intelligent.
Riveting. This was quickly pointed out. I know that this was a few days ago, but it ties into what we're talking about today. Some people bringing up the price of Frogan's nails right here. The Twitch streamer spends either the following $135 on a full set of nails with extensions and removals. Listen, I know Blabs. I know Blabs. I know you are not
the best.
Yeah.
She clearly has on false lashes too.
Is that what? So how?
I mean, those aren't real lashes.
Yeah, those aren't real.
Okay, so Des, I don't know anything about nails. How much does all this cost?
I don't do nails. I play the piano. I've had nails once in my life for prom, and I hate it. So.
I've never had fake nails. I've only ever used nail polish. That's it. So I don't even know. But I think they're pretty expensive. I'm kind of a boy.
We know that, Blabs, 12-year-old boy. But she's been roasted over and over again because, look, nobody watches her. Nobody cares to watch her. And for being propped up, the only thing she's noticeable for is saying just horrible things, right? She's inconsequential in the streaming world. She knows she's inconsequential, and the financials back it up. But Tectone came in. Remember who was banned, by the way, for calling her fat. Said Frogan's friends tricking her into believing she had any talent as a streamer, throwing her life away to defend Hassan and co. at any given chance. To now find herself in financial ruin is truly poetic justice to me. Frogan, you never had any gift for streaming. You were a DEI plant that other streamers would collab with to try and make themselves look better. Get a real job. I hope all fat terrorist sympathizers streamers get PTSD right there. So now this brings us to the part of the story with a little bit of context of her complaining about how streaming has sucked. Look, I've said this many, many times, right? Every day when we go live in any streamer online, it's the equivalent of going to the corner and hoping that somebody hands you a couple bucks so you can pay your rent. Like that's it. We are no better than the panhandler down on the corner who holds up a sign saying, money for beer or, kids and homeless or whatever, right? It's the exact same thing. You got to get your ego out of the way and realize that's exactly what we are, right? We are hoping to entertain you enough to where eventually, maybe somehow you feel inclined to support us in some way, shape, or form. We hope that we provide enough value to you that you're like, hey, I like to support the mission of this show, right? Some people do, some people don't. Regardless, we're just glad you're here, right? which leads us, and Des, I'm sure you very much understand what I'm talking about there. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you just do your best every time you go live to try and entertain, and you're grateful for whatever comes your way.
Right. Exactly.
If you have any other attitude going into streaming, you're not going to make it.
Yes. Every viewer is a miracle. Every subscriber is a miracle times 10. And if somebody's fortunate enough to do, go on the wall, that's like a gift from God. I mean, straight up, it's ridiculous. Which leads us to where we're at today. This was the video right here to where Caleb Hammer, part of Financial Audit, reached out and said, "You're formally invited on Financial Audit." Now, this guy's gone super viral over the last, he's honestly blown up over the last 6 months. It's been huge. Des, are you familiar with Financial Audit?
No, but I'm kind of excited of what it sounds like it is. So he's going to examine how they spend money.
Numbers.
I mean, can I just say, like, I can't believe her goal was 2,000 subs. I mean, that's $5 a sub. That's 10. She's expecting to get $10,000.
Yes.
In a month.
Yes.
Like that's
It's insane.
insane.
Right.
Like that's like a very, very top percentage of people who can get that. Like that's to just expect that. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Well, here's a really good example. This is actually tweeted out from Caleb Hammer. Just an example to give you an idea of what Financial Audit is as a show. Since you've never seen it, here is just a brief minute.
You know what she wants to do, guys? Has she discussed it with you? She wants everything to come into one account and then give you 2 allowances. The one who makes no money handing out allowances.
That's not where I was thinking.
Yeah, I told you that before.
And you guys talked about bringing in a second dick. They would get it more affordable.
Than just a penis. You'd be a loved penis.
Ew.
Huh?
Is this you guys again?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, everything is done.
I don't have any credit cards open.
Why would you want to come into this? Do you just want to combine so that we have her income?
Okay, so what
Is
recently,
this like some almost like Judge Judy but for finances?
it's very simple. People go on his show, they're in debt.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at where they are in debt, and he gives them really basic, hard advice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you probably shouldn't be going to Starbucks every day. You're currently spending $400 a month on Starbucks.
That's crazy.
Right? Cut it off,
Mm-hmm.
right? But what happens so oftentimes is recently Caleb Hammer has been accused of being a right wing or a hard right or a Nazi, right? He's been accused of all these things because he has these deranged Looney Tunes who are broken people on his show like that. And he gives them hard truths. And it's very blunt. And it's very funny, right? Which has caused him to blow up. So with that said, he invited Frogan on the show, formally invited, bring her on the show. And he had actually back and forth. He does a live show as well. He just launched it. And Caleb Asmongold Asmongold chimes in and offered $10,000 of a charity donation for Frogan to appear on Financial Audit, right? So Asmongold's like, hey, you should absolutely go on this, right? So here's the interaction right here of Caleb reacting to that.
I mean, there's no way she's good with her finances, so I don't think she could accept that deal. Mr. Gold, if you hear this, let's just make it $10 for her to come on the show, and I'll match that $10,000 to come on the show to charity of her choice, and I'll match that. And then anyone else that wants to contribute to the pile, feel free. What's next in the Frogan lore?
You don't know what you did. Oh my God, he just goes on there and calls her broke and makes her cry. He's like, what's wrong? She should move.
Which I will do.
Oh.
So $20,000 says Frogan, $20,000 currently to come on Financial Audit. Legit. My team and I will respect what you wish to talk about and not talk about. I will set you up for financial success. Let's do this thing. So she has $20,000 on the table to just as a guest appearance fee to be on this show. Someone who is in financial ruin right now, struggling to make it. $20,000. That's a lot of money. That is a ton of money. That could.
That is a lot of money, especially when she's crying her eyes out, screaming she's broke.
Yes.
I don't know if you were looking at the Twitch subs that she had on that video where she's crying. They were very, very low too. So it's like, yeah, you need the money, homie G.
Right.
The only reason I could see her say no is some sort of doxing stuff. But like I don't know her enough to be like, anything about that, right? Like if there's some accidental doxing of finances or whatever it is, full name gets out, whatever. I don't know. But that would be the only reason to say no. Otherwise, she really doesn't have any reason to say no.
Okay, so chat's saying 20,000 to a charity, 5,000 to her. Fine, right? Fine.
Still $5,000 just to show up.
Right. And let's just she should appear for nothing. Because ultimately, what that's going to do is put more eyes on her stream to where she goes from 189 subs to possibly that 2,000 subs, right? It just from a brand lift perspective, it makes sense to be on that show. She should be paying him $5,000 to be on that show, just from a marketing perspective, right? That would make financial sense for her to be on that show. So, how do you think she responded, ladies?
She probably ate a sandwich on stream and told someone she wished PTSD on them.
PTSD? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, ladies. She said no. I don't need a YouTube financial advisor to try to degrade me for content since that's what's popular. Let me clear a few things up. I wasn't crying for my audience for money. I had a normal reaction to what a friend said when they called in. People sit in my chat and screen record the entire thing solely to hate watch and post clips out of context. And I'm allowed to have feelings about my own life and the community I built. I wouldn't really call it much of a community. I have loved streaming for years and wouldn't be doing that if it's still
Did
there
she
weren't
say
so
she
many.
hated streaming?
She sure did. But after being harassed, targeted, and dogpiled across every space on the internet for 2 years now, I think my attitude towards streaming should be expected. By the way, once again, this is the exact same woman who wished that soldiers get PTSD for that, right? Ultimately,
she ate a big fat sandwich.
yes, she should have some more sandwiches. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it is my primary source of income, and I have to show up regardless of how I feel. I make no ad revenue anymore and haven't for over a year because Twitch took it away from me when I was wrongfully banned. Remember that, by the way, wrongfully banned. It was a huge part of my income, and now I solely rely on subscribers in terms of Twitch, which is more unpredictable. I am actively working on diversifying my content across different platforms and shifting my talents to behind-the-scenes productions. Work with other content creators so I have more revenue streams. If I am suddenly not getting the subscribers I have been getting for years, I'm obviously going to struggle. The platform has, by the way, 189. Do the math on that, Blast. Was that $4 a subscriber, right? $6 and they get what? So you get.
Let's just say it's $5 a subscriber times 189. That's $945.
$945.
Yes.
She could go down. She could go. She lives in California. Minimum wage $20 an hour. California, whatever it is, right? $15-20. She can go down there, work a few shifts at a Subway, making sandwiches for other people.
And then she can eat them too.
And then she could go stream at night.
Yeah.
Just saying. The platform has always been a steady decline of spending and many of the long-term blah, 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 blah. So no, I will not be coming on your show. I've seen your content and it doesn't align with what I'm experiencing. Okay. As a fellow content creator, I hope you understand how the complexities of this career path can affect someone's financial situation and how is no place to be discussed on your show. Please don't stop yourself from donating to charity on my behalf. So, right there. And by the way, Caleb then quote tweeted her, try to degrade me. I've clearly noted that I will not talk about anything you don't want to talk about. Saying stream income has no place on my show, yet I've had higher earning streamers on the show. I legit wish you nothing but the best, but I wish we could have made that. I had a genuine chat. You see, trying to take the high road there. Going back to her statement here, she was quickly ratioed by Asmongold once again. The only thing about your ban, the only wrongful thing about your ban is that it wasn't permanent. Frogan once took Ludwig, who was going to donate $10K to Palestinian relief, once told Ludwig, who was going to donate $10K to Palestinian relief, to keep his money, and then called him a cracker. Let's not forget this classic here. And this is, once again, this is one of the great moments in Frogan history.
I have no pity at all for any fucking soldiers. Distress, thank you so much. I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. U.S. military, boo fucking who. I hope you get PTSD.
That freaking mouth opening. Jesus Christ.
Nom 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 nom
Ugh.
nom nom nom.
Why is she eating on stream? She should not be doing that.
You know?
I'm taking a sip of drink right now. Is that okay?
No, you're okay.
Okay.
I do the ones I
There's
do.
a certain look that should definitely never eat on stream. I'm sorry.
Okay. When by certain look, you mean calling her fat?
I may be insinuating that, yes.
You can call her fat. I guess everybody can call her fat except for Tectone.
You know what I
you'll get
really
banned.
want to see? I want to see Gorlock the Destroyer have a conversation with Frogan one day. Can you imagine the two of them sitting on a couch? They'd probably sink the couch several inches into the ground.
Just slowly making their way down. Well, look, she is getting ratioed in as she should be, because this is like, you want to talk about making it a career, diversifying your career. What a missed opportunity. What an absolute missed opportunity here. But some people don't really understand this. They don't understand the idea that he legitimately could help her. And it's interesting to kind of see the twisted reality that people have, the victim mentality that people have. We saw this. Caleb Hammer says, Frogan, $20,000 currently on, we talk about this right here. Let's do this. To which this person responds says, I think it's actually super weird to have a bunch of out of touch, wealthy dudes bullying a woman online for her financial status in a time where most people are struggling financially. Gross right here. And this idea of bullying, right? It goes back to bullying. There are legit bullies, and then there's just hard truths. And I think some people get conflated. They get confused when it comes to what is considered bullying and what is considered reality. Like, by telling somebody that is actually happening, it is quickly seen as, oh, you hurt my fifis. And it always goes back to fifis again, always. Caleb responded, I've been wealthy for 2 years out of my 30s. My average financial audit guest pays off nearly $20,000 of debt in 12 months. I will respect any of Frogan's boundaries and wishes. So F off with bullying. I actually set her up with tools. I'll actually set her up with tools and a chance of financial success. Genuinely, right? But people don't want to hear that. It comes back to my fifis. Des, how quickly would you jump on the opportunity to appear on Financial Audit?
Well, I mean, I'm not in like financial troubles, so I don't really feel like I need to appear on that. But if I were her, I definitely would take that opportunity. But I mean, like, I'm not surprised by this at all. Like the sense of entitlement with so many streamers is just unreal to me. And the inability to take any kind of accountability for consequences is also so mind-boggling. Like the fact that she can talk about whatever she wants on stream, but that's a public stream. So we're also entitled to be able to comment on it however we see fit. If you want a private stream to only your private people, then you can just stream to them. But like that is one of my pet peeves, when people get annoyed at our free speech and our ability to be able to comment on other people's stupidity. Like, sorry, if you're going to put your stuff out there in a public way, that's a consequence that you will have to accept. It's not that hard to figure out, you know?
I agree with you 100%. I think that anything we talk about is mostly up for fair game. I think when you bring up somebody's family, that's pretty messed up, right? You want to talk about me all you want, go ahead. I'm a big boy, I can handle it. When you whatever, it is what it is. But I totally understand what you're saying here. We continue here as Ember Paradox over on X says, you really are a complete moron, aren't you? Not only would going on Caleb's show net you $5K plus travel expenses, he could look at your finances and either put together a budget for you or offer you alternative strategies to bolster your existing income. Plus, you're getting free advertising for yourself and your stream, and an opportunity to sit down, have a calm discussion with another extremely popular content creator, which she is not extremely popular, and show the whole world that you're not actually a racist B, that everyone knows you are. Are you scared of what he might actually dig into with your finances? Something in regards to that GoFundMe, perhaps, which there's an additional layer of this with the GoFundMe. That's another story for another time. But yes, it's one of those things where to be in the perpetual victim mentality, it is there. And even when you're offered $20,000 to a charity that you apparently very much back, you obviously don't stand on those morals as much as you thought you were right there. So, Blabs, you got any? What should Frogan do here, Blabs?
Well, I was trying to find images of Frogan because I was like, we've never really seen like her legs. So I was wondering if maybe she was hiding the fact that she's even bigger than what we actually think she is, and that's why she doesn't want to go on the show because she's just a whale.
They've been amputated, Blabs. She has
no, she's got legs. I did find her. She's basically what you'd expect. But if I were Frogan and I had all these financial woes, yeah, I would go to somebody who actually is genuinely offering to help. I don't know why she's probably just incredibly lazy, just wants handouts or whatever it is, and that's all she wants. She doesn't actually want to work for it.
I mean, she literally wants handouts. I mean,
yeah, but she wants more handouts. She doesn't want to work for her financial problems.
Right.
Well, what's so dumb is that I'm sure she would stand to gain more financial success if she went on. So
she's gaining all right. Wait, though.
Right.
She just sounds really stupid to me. She sounds really stupid, entitled, and annoying.
Right.
I said it.
She did respond to Asmongold over here in regards to him talking about the ban not being permanent. She said, I said it was a cracker ass take because he didn't want to do charity for Palestine because it would upset some of his audience when an active genocide is happening. Oh, it always goes back to that. As for the PTSD clip, I said even in the clip that I'm not talking about the people who regret their service or acknowledge their wrongdoings. That's always the wrongdoings. I was talking about people who gloat about killing Arabs, which you seemingly don't have an issue with over here. And Zach says, and who has cracker ass takes? Crackers. Everyone knows what you're trying to say. The blatant dishonesty is why everyone hates you. You can see
the ratio.
The absolute ratio. And I think Brittany over here says, unfortunately, you don't have the likability or fame necessary to get paid for being this retarded. So I think this will continue. I'm very curious to see. I think she averages like 150 viewers, which, by the way, phenomenal viewership, right? Legitimately amazing. I think, what is it? If you have over 10 viewers on Twitch, you're in the like 0.01% or something. Look, that is to be commended for sure. But for her to continuously play the victim in a situation like this, where she has an opportunity to get out and potentially grow that audience from 150 to 300, 500, 1,000, that's totally her and her inability to read the room and figure out what she needs to do to grow, because she's right. She's not even likable. And those who like her will turn their back on her in a split second. We all know that. The content game is already fickle, right? We all know people who are fake, crazy fake, who will be your friend until they're not, until you say something wrong, then they turn on you. And the people that she associates with already, they're fake to begin with. So then, I mean, they'll drop her like a bad habit. It's crazy. Big Red wants to come in and cleanse. Says, we need a cleanse after you cover the leader of the Hut clan. There it is, Big Red. There it is, Big Red. Congratulations. You have been cleansed, my friends. That's great. Hey, Big Red, do me a favor. Look at that. Look at that, Big Red. Let's go on the wall. Let's go. We're bringing the wall back.
Big Red. I'm assuming you're a ginger, Big Red. Otherwise, it's a bit of a weird name, but I don't judge.
Let's go right here. Right there for Big Red. Right there.
Run.
I am. I'm running back. I'm doing my best. Triple J says, put the fries in the bag. Froggy the Hut. Let's go. Thank you very much, Triple J. Hyena Fur says, earlier, dad joke aside, if you're doing something for the money and not because you enjoy it or feel fulfilled by it, then it's time to step back and evaluate your priorities. Jennifer, thank you very much. And 1000% agree. And Stuff says, I support you guys. Love the content. Craig's take on Sega and Sega OSTs drive me up the wall. But hey, we're all normal men here. Caleb is awesome. Yes, but just for the record, my stance on Genesis OSTs in particular is that it sounds really tinny. You got that twang to it. Never been a fan of the Genesis sound chip at all. Suna says, hot take, but I found long nails to be a big turnoff, along with nose ring, bad tattoos, hates video games, hates anime, considers politics as her personality. Yikes, the list just keeps on going.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's
valid.
Showing you got a brain.
Chat, what about you? Do you guys enjoy the long nails?
I just think it's trash. It doesn't look classy or elegant. It just looks like you're trash, in my opinion.
You know what I like long nails for?
Back scratches?
The good old back scratch. That's right. That's right. Listen, that's a high quality use of those nails right there. That's right. Tenarian says, just got home. No otters here, but I saw 2 seals this morning. Got a Christmas card from a niece who lives overseas. My mom dropped off a bunch of homemade cookies. My paycheck was bigger than expected. A great day so far. Let's go, Tenarian.
Homemade cookies.
Let's go.
Winning
Indeed. Lexicon Hellhound says, Craig, you are buskers, not panhandlers. You provide entertainment for the hope of contributions, not the same as begging. What is a busker? I don't know what that is. Never heard that phrase before.
I think a busker is like almost like a musician, I believe.
Yes, a person who performs music or other entertainment in the street or another public place for monetary donations.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a minstrel or something.
Okay.
But I don't know why I was thinking minstrel. I was like hundreds of years ago.
Weird Des. Okay. Very nice.
Interesting.
All right, good. That's wonderful. Also, we have Norm Al Man joining us. Norm, great to see you, buddy. With the 20 says, I would love to see an episode of Audit where the guest is financially responsible and everything is in order, and Caleb just gives tips on how to make money go further. And then they go for drinks at the end. Right. He's like, hey, your finances are great, by the way, but I do see a couple opportunities. And that won't happen. That doesn't have a whole lot of sizzle right there. Tin Lee says, how long till we're flooded with hijab streamers? Well, the opportunity is there. I think they exist, just not in the States as much as you'd think. I think if you were to look at other platforms, there's tons of platforms that wear the hijab. So C. Thomas Peasant says, how far for the 2 tons rising star? Oh, that's right. The 2 tons rising star has fallen, all of one's own making. That's right. Frogan was like a rising star or something at the award show. Forgot about that. She just couldn't get off the ground. They tried to lift her up. They couldn't do it.
They tried to use like one of those excavators to pull her up, but no.
Marmalin says, Caleb runs his show not live and has everything blacked out. They use fake names all the time, and he also is very clear and concise. He had Amaranth on in the past. Tenarian also says, okay, today in gaming list, I personally would have put Hot Shots Golf World Invitational on there for the sole reason that it's one of the very few games featuring the Faroe Islands. Sure, online FAQs on the game claim it's Iceland, but it literally says Faroe Islands in Faroese on the signs in game, and there's all the sheep, architecture, and landscape. Not to mention that it's a very windy course.
That's right. Tenarian lives in the Faroe Islands, doesn't he? We should all go and visit Tenarian one day.
That's right. Maybe we will.
It looks beautiful. Let's go.
Jewish.
Invite yourselves over, okay, Tenarian?
Fuck. Says, hi, Lady Des. Ladylike and wholesome as always. Hey, Craig, I got PTSD in the Marine Corps, and now the VA pays me money. Here's $20. Hey, thanks. Appreciate the Marine money. Let's go. That's very nice, and I'm sorry you have PTSD because of that, man. Appreciate your support, my dude, and we're here for you whenever you need it. Sly Rice says, hot take, long nails are gay. Women don't like them. For men, they wear them to show off for other women, and men generally either don't care or dislike them. Ladies, thoughts?
Like I said, I don't care about nails at all. I think they're pretty stupid.
Yep. You don't impress me when you're spending $150 on your nails.
Yeah. In fact, I actually probably
Judge,
will think
yes.
less of you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
judge when I see these big long nails. I'm like, trash.
A very important question here from Norm. He says, what does Blabs have against Frogan's sandwich?
It's probably Subway. Subway's not even good.
Jimmy John's or Jersey Mike's?
Is that English?
Are you serious now?
What?
You
Jersey
don't know
Mike's is definitely the correct answer. Yeah.
Jimmy John. That's a restaurant.
You've never heard Jimmy John's or
No.
also
What's the other one? What was the other one?
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's. It's, by the way, the correct answer is Jersey Mike's. 100%. Jimmy John's is
Jimmy John's is a ripoff. It's basically like cold sandwiches. They just slap stuff on us.
Oh, I don't like cold sandwiches. I'm a warm food kind of person, so cold sandwiches are not for me. I need toasted bread.
By the way, Chad is calling you out, Blabs. They're saying that Kirsha is catching strays with the nails comment.
Listen, I'm sorry, Kirsha. I got nothing against you, but the nails are gross. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Can't change my opinion.
What it is. All right.
We have tomorrow. She'll probably go and scratch me.
Kirsha's joining us tomorrow. That'll be
with Lunduke.
we will have that conversation about the long nails.
All right, I'm putting the document.
We'll create a long cat fight out of that. That'll be good. Sunderstiller says, I think people like Frog Woman and those who like her don't understand people offering genuine help and charity because their friend groups do no such thing for anyone. Oh, that's a great point, Sunderstiller. Thank you.
Yeah, and they probably aren't. They're also not used to just ever getting any kind of constructive criticism, because it's like if you ever give any sort of criticism and around those types of people, it's instantly like, oh, you're attacking me, you're bullying me. It's like, no, I'm actually giving you advice to help your life because I'm a good friend. They can't take that.
Look, man, I'll tell you what. I have gone back and forth with this, especially with all like the boys and girls being boys and all this stuff. Like, the best thing that I could potentially do is be honest with you, right? That's as a good friend should be honest. A good friend should be able to tell you the truth. And if you don't like the truth, then I'm sorry, but a good friend should be very honest with you about things. And that's the most loving thing you could potentially do to somebody is be honest with them. So I 100% agree, Des. White Wolf says, late, so rewinding. Can't find the massive collab with all the partners you had on Plus or Rumble. Is it up yet? Are you speaking of all of these right here? All these, which you'll be able to see all next week for Christmas week on YouTube. Once again, announced that earlier today. Be able to see all those. I'm assuming that's what you're speaking of. So
they might be talking about the Plus podcast.
Yes, that is available on Side Scrollers Plus. So you can find it over there. Blabs, can you make sure that's pinned so it's easy to be found, please?
I'm pretty sure I pinned it, but I'll double check.
Thank you. All right. We will get to the rest of your supers, direct donations, and Rumble rants throughout the duration of the show. Appreciate that. While Blabs pins that, I wanted to... Okay, I saw this video, and there's been a lot of like back and forth. Things have gone crazy, really, since Charlie Kirk was killed, right? We've seen that was obviously gruesome, a lot of back and forth. And I got to be honest, I've just kind of seen it from the ancillary, from the outside looking in. You see, I don't know a whole lot about. I've watched some of Candace Owens stuff in the past. I'm not like a religious watcher of her stuff, but I do know that she's getting like hundreds of thousands of people who are watching her show right now when she does it live. Crazy. And I know she's had some theories about things that have happened and stuff, and there's been a lot of infighting, and I don't really know a whole lot about that, right? I said I just kind of seen it from the outside looking in. Des, have you followed any of that stuff?
I followed some of it, yeah.
Do you have like a better understanding of like what's going on with all that?
Than you, maybe, but I honestly, I'm kind of, I don't really know what to think. I just don't know what to think about a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I just, there's just so many different theories being flown around right now. I think honestly, what I really think is I think everything's just a giant psyop. I think we're supposed to be confused and just really confused, because I think when you're confused, you get more demoralized. When you're demoralized, you're a weaker society. So I think that I think a lot of stuff is just kind of in there to cause division. I mean, I think there are definitely some strange things, just about his death. I do acknowledge there's strange things, but I don't really know what the answer is to it. And we're not going to really be able to find the truth as just normal members of society. So I kind of always try and think about what's just the best thing. What can I do in my own life to just make me as strong and centered and grounded as possible? So that's sort of where I end up going, because I can definitely get very overwhelmed by a lot of the craziness.
I like that. I appreciate that, Des. That's great. I like that you're kind of thinking for yourself. Well, let's go in and look at this guy. His name is John Christ, or Christ. I think it's Christ. John Christ. He is an American comedian. He's been known for sketches on YouTube over here. And he's open for Jeff Foxworthy, Dave Chappelle, Seth Meyers, Tim Hawkins. And he, in 2019, allegations of sexual misconduct, which had him canceling his comedy tour. Okay, so why do I bring this guy up? Because he was on a podcast recently, and it says, comedian John Christ says after attending a recent Tucker Carlson party, he realized the world is staged. He claims Candace Owen, Tucker Carlson, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Turning Point USA staff were all friendly with each other behind the scenes. And let's go ahead and check this out, because maybe this goes into your theory here, Des.
Tucker Carlson's there. Marjorie Taylor Greene is there.
Wow.
Candace Owens is there.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, Lydia, Candace Owens is here. She's like, what? Well, I go, Candace is here. She goes, tell her I'm reading her book. I go, not Candace Bure. Candace Owens is here.
Yeah.
She's like, what?
The other one.
The real one.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And then and then there's like a bunch of Turning Point people there. There's a bunch of like, I wrote down a list of everybody that I saw there. A bunch of comics were there. Brennan Shaw, Theo, a bunch of people, a bunch of MMA fighters in there. And I was like, I go, all right, this is what I always have thought about those kind of things. And I'll just say it out loud for everybody listening. And I've said this before in some kind of context. There was Turning Point people there, and Candace Owens was there. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Tucker Carlson. I hate to say this out loud. Everybody friends. Everybody friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I've said that before.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, I've heard before about Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we saw like the Democratic majority leader and like the Republican, they're at dinner. I go, yeah, everybody friends.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody like kind of in like, we would see, like, let's say like Theo's good buddy of ours. He would be like doing something. We were like, oh yeah, it's kind of just for the thing,
mm-hmm.
for their job. They
mm-hmm.
just kind of have to they kind of got to be on the sidelines and dump Gatorade on the coat. That's like kind of,
they're entertaining.
That's what their thing is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I go, wait, I thought you, because the thing he said about shouldn't you guys be fighting?
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't you guys be fist fighting in the center of this party?
Yeah.
Everybody, hey, you want a drink?
Yeah.
All right, Des, you hear that? What are your thoughts?
There's something to being cordial and when you're out in public. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that could be misconstrued. I would have to really kind of like, if to really assess it, I would want to know specifically what he said or what he saw was said and what kind of actions he saw, because like if there's somebody I hate and I see him in public, I'm not going to go start fighting them. But I might also not be like, hey, can I buy you a drink? But also there could be like killing with, trust me, I'm great at killing with kindness. I'm great at it. And I've only had to pull it out a couple times in my life, but let me tell you, I know how to kill with kindness. Take that dagger and give them a load of kindness and twist it. I'm great at it. So there's also something to be said about like, oh, let me buy you a drink. And then you stare at him, So I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I would have to really, again, be there. But I do think that there is absolutely truth to the world is a stage. There's so many bad actors. There's so many people pretending to be at odds. I 100% believe that too. Whether or not I can say all those people he listed, I don't know. Again, it goes back to saying I really don't know.
Blabs, what do you think of that? And
I'm kind of with Des on it. It could just be cordial, but also it wouldn't surprise me if like it's all just made up for, money for online, everyone, for the clicks, for chats, all these other things for their shows and whatnot. But it wouldn't surprise me if they all had this little secret group chat where they just send each other their tweets and go, look what I just posted, it. This is really funny. And the other people are inside are laughing at it, going like, oh man, they really think we hate each other. No, look at all that. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if they were all just gleeful, with like some super secret group chat where they're all like, just laughing at everyone thinking that they all hate each other,
Sure. It's tough to think that there's this much coordination in something like that, right? But do I think that when you see people going off and, the people are trying to make, especially with social media, they're trying to get clips, they're trying to be viral, they're trying to keep people talking about themselves. You see this in congressional settings all the time, and you're like, oh, that guy owned that guy, and then nothing ever happens, right?
Yeah.
Nothing ever happens ever. Oh, he got him good. Oh, he got him. He's you. And then, who actually has a really good take on a lot of this is the comedian who was in Half Baked with Dave Chappelle. And I can't believe I'm blanking on his name right now. And I know the chat's going to get me on it, but Jim Brewer. Jim Brewer is huge on this idea that it's all just fake. It's all just nonsense. And it's just a club that you're not in, and you're just a peon along with all this stuff. Furthering this even further, going back to, speaking of comedians, George Carlin right here.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. It's the big.
We've literally used that line before when it comes to the gaming space as well. And people have equated this whole idea, like, it's funny because I've always enjoyed pro wrestling. It's really this unique form of entertainment, very American. But they always say that pro wrestling imitates reality, and sometimes reality is it's just a step away. And the irony of all this is that Bully Ray, of all people, who is a former WWE wrestler, came in and he retweeted in response to this. It's all pro wrestling, folks. It's all just story. It's all there. So what do you do? Let's just say it is all fake. And let's just say we all acknowledge that everything about this is fake, whether it's Candace Owens and Erica Kirk and Turning Point USA, or whether it's pick whatever side that you're on, right? Infighting on that side, it's all fake. What do you do? How do you combat it? Because these are people who are somewhat powerful in the world of politics, and politics ultimately will they tie into all these decisions that we make on a day-to-day basis. Do you have a solution on how to fix this? Is it simply as simple as you ignore it? Like, do you have any suggestions, Des?
Yeah, I feel like we need to stop being so tribal. Even with the people that we support, people start to elevate humans to this like God status, which I've always thought was really weird. Like, I can appreciate a take from somebody and then think another take is stupid, and that's fine. Like, it's kind of all or nothing with so many of these political figures, and that's what makes everything so worse. So I think we all need to just kind of like stop elevating so many politicians or commentators to these ridiculous levels. And I think we need to look and see what actually is being passed, the actions and laws. That's like what we should be focusing on, less about all these hot takes and opinions and feuds and all this sort of stuff. And again, just always think about what you can control in your own life. I don't think ignoring is I think it's always good to keep an eye on what's going on. But I think getting so emotionally charged and attached to people is where it can be problematic.
Well, it's funny. A lot of conversation about this in the chat. Sunderstiller says, "Wow, it's so weird that people act cordially in public, especially when the press is there. This is sensationalizing." He followed up and says, "Also, did anyone know who this guy was before he said this? He knows exactly what he's doing. It's all about him." I would say I understand that point. With that said, I may not have known him, but he did have Netflix deals lined up. So he obviously was prominent in some way, shape, or form there. So, just consider that as well. And Sunderstiller followed up, says, people often forget that these people are humans. Therefore, they act human. Yeah. And look, we do talk about, in your defense, Sunderstiller, with your mindset, we do talk about how, look, we wish that people could be cordial in public. And if people, I think it's one thing. I agree with you, Des, this idea that if you are, if you're looking at this and if like Erica Kirk is walking over to Candace Owens and they're like, ha, 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 take another shot, queen, whatever. And they're having a great night together. Okay. That's, but if they're standing on one side of the room and the other, right, and they're just, acknowledging that each other's there while not necessarily interacting with each other, that's totally different. And we don't know the context truly when the interactions, as you said, but obviously there's a big difference between those two things happening. So
that being said, I still absolutely think that the world is a stage and so much of the stuff is staged. So like, I don't know about what in this specific instance, but I do. And I don't even know these specific people, but I 100% think that there's a lot of BS out there that is meant to just get us riled up and hate each other because we're a weaker society that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tin Lee says, Candace doxed people before it's condemned. # never forget. Yeah, that was, if you want to hear more about that, Kay knows a lot about that when it comes to the Gamergate days. Dave says, and behold, the Uniparty. Mm-hmm. Laguna Cloud says, killing with kindness doesn't work. If you're dealing with sociopaths, they are, then it will, if you show them kindness as a slap, they'll just be like, oh, cool. I do think there's fakeness, but be aware of oversimplification.
Oh, don't worry. I know how to use killing with kindness appropriately.
There have been times where Des has been extremely nice to me, and I just didn't understand what was happening. And now I get it. Now I get it.
Side scrollers.
Now I get it.
I could count the people that was actively like really trying to show him something like on one hand. Okay, but I know how to do it.
Is it one here? No, just kidding. Modest Rat says, hey, bada bing. Don't put yourself down, Craigathy. You're more like the low budget community show on public access. Let's go. Hufflepuff is better than Griffin dorks. Anyways, a good days to you, amigos. Hey, they call low budget a little bit of charm there, Modest Rat. Appreciate it. We have charm, if you will. Just good. Thank you, Blabs. Not a Doctor says, I have a few problems about all this being fake because mainly the left celebrating Charlie Kirk death. Yeah, I hear you. And that is, whether it's fake or not, I do think that look, someone has died because of this. And I can't imagine a situation where they were at some Christmas party and they're giggling and laughing about this, especially with somebody who was killed in front of everybody. Which I will never forget seeing, and I saw once, and it is seared into my brain. So, man, talk about the worst, the worst things ever. Hidden Gym Gamers, because says, hey, Craig, I think if you have the time, could you check out the link I sent you on X? It's a link to my book on Amazon. The book has been out for over a month now, and it would mean a lot if you could read the description on stream. Hope you enjoy it. Well, let me do a quick glance real fast to see if I can find this for you. I know that you do have your book out, which is wonderful. That's Spaz, by the way. Let me see if I can Spaz. I'm looking through. I do not see it right now, but I'll do a little bit of digging here, Spaz. But congratulations on that, man. That's great. Game Hunter. Go to Blabs, why don't you read off a couple of these while I look for this via Discord?
Yep. Game Hunters for 2 says, help! Let me some money and subscribers, Ratsanabe. This is base form Caleb I'm up against. Thank you very much. Armis for 1 says, natural nails just feel better, clean, practical, and genuinely comfortable. Do you have experience with fake nails, Aramis? There's something to understand about them that never needs proving, especially when they're perfect for casually scratching the back of someone's head without turning it into a whole production. Okay, apparently Aramis has a lot of experience with fake and natural nails. No judgment. Professor John says, excuse me while I shed no tears for people who scar girls' faces for wanting to learn how to read. I agree. RMS for one says, two of my favorite content creators drinking tea while speaking shenanigans. Sign me up. Oh yeah, it is absolutely retarded. 38 minutes of perfection and low IQ-ness. It's wonderful. Check it out next week. C-Man says 2 + 2 = 19. Is that correct? Obviously. Trip Mind, in the game Mario for NES, you control Mario with the direction pad, jump with the A button, and run with the B button. Good luck with the marathon and beware of Zim Zim.
Listen, Torpmind, I appreciate your wonderful gaming knowledge and tips that you provide. Torpmind came in several times yesterday during the marathon, and he divulged all sorts of interesting facts, like using the B button to run in Mario. So thank you so much for that. Going back to Hidden Gem Gamers, yeah, I'll read it real quick. This is The Lost Decade. This is a normal man who wrote this. It says in 1990s Japan, good-hearted 12-year-old Akira Arasaka is wheelchair bound and living with affluent parents who don't believe who he believes doesn't care for him. He's an average student but excels at art and always dreamed of being an artist. In an era where there are no smartphones, no social media, access to computer is limited, and in a country there with a nail that sticks out must be hammered down mentality. How will he be able to share his artistic talent to the world and achieve his dreams? When he transfers to a public school for the first time, he is a bit reluctant to trust people who approach him, but all that changes when he meets Hikari, an outgoing girl who loves to help others. So there you go. That's the idea behind The Lost Decade from Spaz there. Thank you for sharing and appreciate your support, man. Good luck with the sales. All right. Oh, look at Norm come in. Look at it says Firehouse Subs is the superior sandwich. Wow, that's a good take right there. Firehouse.
I had an egg sandwich for breakfast.
Blabs has never had Firehouse. She doesn't even know what Jimmy John's is. That's crazy. Pippa came in and says Steam Replay is now live. Nice. You can see. Is it?
I got basically a bunch of dinosaurs for my Steam Replay.
How many hours do you have playing your dino game?
Which one? Because the third one's out, so I uninstalled the second one so I'd save memory and everything like that. Oh no, I didn't mean to launch the video game. Damn it, I'm launching Jurassic World right now. Anyway, let's see. So Jurassic World Evolution 3, I currently have 43.3 hours into it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Way to go. All right.
Do you want to know about my second one? Because that one has over 204 hours on it.
All right.
And
way to
then
go.
The first one, I don't even know because it's on my Xbox, and I don't know how many hours it has because I haven't touched it in a couple of years.
Let's see. Do you want to let's go something really, really cool. I don't know if I'll get flagged for this or not, but thanks to CDI Arcade who sent this over. Hey, Des, you love yourself some music. And when it comes to one of the greatest themes ever, not just for a video game, but for also a movie, I personally think that the theme to Mortal Kombat in the 90s was awesome. Do you remember that theme?
If I could hear it, I would probably recognize it, but I cannot think of it off the top of my head.
The techno syndrome, remember that?
I mean, you're nailing it right now, so it sounds amazing.
Thank you, Des. Appreciate that. I have not pre-screened this, so hopefully it's not gonna get us flagged or anything. So let's check this out. This is this guy speed bagged it with this boxing. Apparently, let's see if this gets us flagged. Yep, we're gonna get flagged. All right, hold on. Well, just by playing it here, let's see what we got just real quick. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get flagged for that. Sorry.
Oh man, I was liking it.
I know. Maybe listen, I'll tell you what, we'll hold on to that for the very tail end of the show, and maybe we'll do that like exclusively over on Rumble or Plus. Pretty much we can't do it on YouTube. That's sorry. RIP. Rest in peace. Bummer.
Something like that.
Yeah,
anyway.
There you go, Des. All right, nice. All right. I want to show you ladies something that is the cringiest thing I possibly have ever seen. And this is from the streamer Mizkif. Are you familiar with Mizkif?
No.
No? Mizkif was a Twitch streamer. I say was because Mizkif has now made the announcement that they're going to be moving over to Kick. And that is the idea of this announcement. Now, a quick background on Mizkif. Over on Twitch, Mizkif has lots and lots of followers. 2.1 million followers over on Twitch right here. And I guess they felt the need to make the move over to Kick in the most cringy way I've ever seen announced. Now, I can't play the whole thing because there is copyrighted music in this. But Blabs, I thought you would really appreciate this. I'm just going to play a few seconds of this, then I'm going to mute it.
I love it. 10 on 10. Let's go.
This is the worst thing I think I've ever seen in my life. If this was 2011, this would have cooked.
Oh no, this is awesome.
Oh, you love this?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is he supposed to be doing though? Like, I get they're fighting, but what are they fighting for or about or what?
Well, he's fighting against Twitch here. Blabs.
Yeah, so this is gonna turn green at some point, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is he going to Kick? Is that what it is? They get
Yeah.
green, they get green lightsabers.
So now
Yeah, that's the whole idea here. That's the whole idea, is that he is making the way to look at that great effect right there. Sorry. It's so unbelievably bad. And I don't know if this was the goal. I don't know if this is the goal by this guy for it to be so bad that it's cringy. But it has worked, as this announcement has, I think, almost 8 million views on it. So I'm curious.
This looks better than the Acolyte.
Okay.
It does though.
But the immense production value here, Blabs, just wonderful. And here it comes, the big
He
announcement.
doesn't stab himself in the eye with it.
Wow.
I love this, dude. It's super cheesy.
I
It's
actually kind of
lame,
like it too.
But I like this. This is good. This is fun. This is like a tribute to what they used to love, you know? Star Wars is a funny little thing, making Twitch the empire. Like, it's funny.
Okay. All right.
I agree. I am with you, Blabs. I think it's just fun. And
It's
yeah,
just stupid
cringe
fun.
can be fun.
Okay. Listen, I by the way,
Listen,
I totally
Craig, you've
agree
only
with you.
seen Star Wars once in your life, so like I'm just gonna like this isn't for you. It's just not
Yeah,
for
you're
you.
right.
So you're gonna think it's cringe, but like
Well,
like
let me say this, and while I appreciate that, Blabs, I really do. I thought the idea of the Star Wars, like number one, there hasn't been a Star Wars movie in 5 years, right? Last one was 2019.
we had this big ass conversation in the car.
Yes.
Star Wars.
But I just feel like the lightsaber duel fight is probably about a decade and a half too late when it comes to this. Maybe that's the genius of it. Maybe, you know, I'm probably totally wrong. Or am I? Because while this has 7.6 million 7.6 million views, and he did have 2.1 million followers over on Twitch, how many followers do you think have made the conversion over to Kick for
Well, it's
Mizkif?
very hard to move to another platform and to hit the subscribe button and the follow button, all these other things. So I don't think that many people.
Just overall number. What do you think?
What was his numbers on Twitch?
2.1 million and 7.6 million people have seen the trailer.
I don't know, like 10,000 over on Kick already.
Okay. Des?
I was gonna guess around that amount.
You're both low. 7.2
Damn.
thousand followers right here. So to put that in perspective, you can have a viral clip like this, 7.6 million right here. And that is what, 0.0001% transferring over. I've said for years, the hardest thing to get anybody to do online is to click a link.
Nope.
It is impossible. So anyways, he's making his way over to Kick, and he's giving away $20,000, by the way. Just a heads up, I can promote what he's doing over there. He's joining Kick on December 15th, which I guess he did it a couple days ago, giving away $20,000. So hopefully that goes well for him. But the Twitch has not, the Twitch transfer, the Kick transfer has not gone very well so far for Mizkif over here.
To be fair, I think Kick in the last couple of months has really gone downhill. Even I've had to put it on like a follower mode only and things like that because it's just bots, or people don't want to use Kick anymore. They'd rather watch on YouTube or Rumble if you're multi-platforming. I was one of the first people to champion Kick, if you remember, Craig, all the way back in the day. I was like, let's go. But I'm streaming on it just as much as I stream on the other platforms. I'll have maybe 1 to 10 people over there. Everyone just they prefer YouTube Rumble. The chat's always broken or something's broken. They have the auto mods that even right now everyone's bitching about in the Kick's chat because it keeps deleting stuff. Yeah, there's just a lot of things going on with Kick that people aren't very proud of or fond of right now. So I can kind of see them not wanting to go over there.
Well, that is a great transition. And by the way, our Kick chat right now with almost 200 viewers over there. By the way, great to see everybody. Glad you're with us as we're going to go crazy mode here. By the way, Blabs letting everybody know that I smell, which is wonderful. Thank you for that. Chat, we listen, chat, I appreciate you over on Kick. Blabs hates you.
What do you mean? I'm in there every single day.
She hates you.
What?
It's crazy. She's like, God, those fucking Kick people. Anyways.
Never true. I'm literally in the Rumble chat, the Kick chat, and the Plus chat every single day. The only chat I'm not actually in is the YouTube one. Sorry, guys.
The YouTube, I want to let you know, Blabs hates you.
No, it's just too many platforms. I just can't keep up.
It's
plus,
crazy.
Plus, I can see it properly on StreamYards.
She hates you guys. Anyways,
I hate you.
I love you guys.
Over here. I hate you.
I hate you. Now, speaking of Kick, one of the biggest selling points for Kick is that there's been no ads for the longest time. No ads on the platform. That's a big deal. And they pay pretty good from a streaming perspective. But the Kick CEO confirmed that ads are coming, but promises they won't, quote, destroy streams over here. Is this a big deal? Des, you stream on Kick every single day.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
It depends how it's done. I really like how Rumble has it set up to where they're there and an option, and you can build them. You can, decide if you want to get paid for it. I really love their setup, and I think if they do it like that, I think that I wouldn't mind that at all.
Speaking of Rumble, we have a great audience over there as well,
and
which is just great. You guys can go and follow us over there. Blab's not in that chat either. I just want to let you know, guys, she hates you. She hates you guys.
Oh, yeah, pull it up again. Pull it up again, Craig.
Blabs, she's calling everybody a bitch. That's really upsetting, Blabs. Why would you say that? That's unfortunate. Unbelievable.
I'm everywhere.
But so the CEO came in and says, Kick will have ads at some point, so enjoy the ad-free experience while it lasts. No release date for ads at the moment, but they're going to come. Goal is to add ads that isn't overtly intrusive here. So that's coming in the future here. Will that cause you any hesitation as a viewer to go watch anything on Kick, Des?
I mean, like I said, it just depends how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't even watch anything on Kick anymore. So for me, Kick kicks me out every single week on my desktop. It's like, oh, you gotta sign in again. It's just very annoying. Even if I say keep me logged in, all that stuff, it does at least once a week. And then whenever it isn't a mobile update, it constantly logs me out. So I've just gotten tired of having to constantly log back in when I never even use the Kick app anymore because I don't watch anybody on Kick anymore because everyone's multi-streaming. So it's like, well, I have a better experience watching over here. Why would I go and log in over there? And sure, yeah, you have all the better subs and stuff like that over on Kick, but at the end of the day, I'm a viewer. I want to get the better experience. So Kick, do better. I wish you would do better. Thank you.
Well, maybe they are going to do it better because one of the big advertisements things that we've seen over shut the front door.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
Is that a mistake?
Because Game Master came in with the $500 Super chat.
I
Run
gotta
it
play that a
again.
couple times. I gotta run that like 3-4 times. Bruh.
Says Christmas gift. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. Much love to everyone. Game.
One more.
Run it again.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. Holy crap. Stop what you're doing and join us in celebrating Game Master over here. That's ridiculous. Hey, Game Master, do me a favor. Just stop what you're doing. I'm gonna jot this down. It's a full 5 minutes. I'm gonna circle it. I'm circling on the piece of paper. I'm circling it.
Nice flower t-shirt. Trey Bentley.
You like that?
No.
You know what? The red, not good enough. Not good enough.
Okay.
Not good
Did
enough.
you make a mistake with the spelling?
No, I didn't. No, no, I didn't. We have gold, which was for Zim yesterday, which was just silly.
We gotta up it. The colors.
Yeah, I agree. Let's just go with the giant. What are we? Green, blue.
What?
Blabs?
Green.
Green.
Yeah, Christmassy.
For Christmas.
Also pops because it's gonna go by the yellow and all that, so it's gonna be green and pops.
Okay. It's going on the wall. We gotta. This is a big deal. Big
You
deal.
got rhinestones to put on it too.
It should be bedazzled.
It
yeah,
really should be.
I think a bedazzling of it is very important. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a few stars on it for everybody. And look, I know this stops down the show, and this is why I kind of got rid of the wall. But I got to be honest. Anytime I have an opportunity to bedazzle a sticky note, that's a good thing. Hey,
Should I
do me
get
a
you a
favor.
bedazzle gun for Christmas?
Look at that! Look at the bedazzling, Blabs. Do you see what I did? I put stars in the corner. There
That's
we
not
go.
really
Look at
bedazzling,
that.
but I appreciate it anyway. Look at it! Slap it!
I seriously doubt he even knows what bedazzling means.
No.
I'm a master bedazzler. All right.
Right.
What is it? What does it mean? What is a bedazzler?
Mm-hmm.
You
There,
put,
you know,
Yeah, you put all sorts of sequins and stuff, and like little.
Okay.
Yeah, you put all that on the. Listen, don't. I have daughters.
don't underestimate your gayness. I got it.
All right, mega gay. Hey, thank you again for the incredible generosity there. Cannot tell you how much we appreciate that, and that is honestly jaw dropping. So thank you for that. Okay. Let's go take a step back and finish that story if we can. Sam, you're going to just slice this together. Yeah, if we put this one
I
up.
got
But
timestamps for it.
thank you. Okay, back to Kick. One of the things that we've seen from Xbox, Des, do you remember what an Xbox is?
Do I remember what an Xbox is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ellen Page.
Do you remember what an Xbox is?
Yeah, I remember.
There's only one correct answer to this, Des.
Okay.
Everything's an Xbox. Because that was the big
Oh.
advertising. Remember the advertising campaign over the last little bit was this is an Xbox. This is an Xbox. Everything's an Xbox.
Gotcha.
Your phone's an Xbox, right? Sorry, it's kind of a loaded question there. Now, apparently, Kick is an Xbox, apparently as well. So they just tweeted this out. We don't know what this means here, as Kick and Xbox have joined forces, but I do like the idea of two green things coming together. As look, it's a Kick Xbox here as a video game system. So would you potentially be playing Xbox games on Kick? That could be pretty cool.
Maybe.
It's a bit lame.
No?
No, probably not.
I guess nobody's interested in that. All right, sounds good. Okay. All right. Just kind of slowly go back to the corner and get excited about nothing. That sounds good. Thank you.
What were you excited for? Why?
All right. I just think it's cool. I don't know. I like so.
Because it's green?
So let me just. Well, I mean, it is a natural progression on this. Let me say this. A long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
No. I'm not Mizkif over here. Looking to do that stuff. There was a feature that was built into websites, and we trialed it over on Screw Attack. We had our website, screwattack.com, and I don't remember what the service was called, but it was a service that allowed you to play games in your browser. And you could play Witcher 3 on screwattack.com via your browser in like 2011. It was awesome. That was later acquired by PlayStation, and for like, I don't know, half of like $250 million, something like that. That service was acquired by PlayStation, and it became PlayStation Now. But that was 15 years ago, and I thought that was really cool technology. It makes sense for you to be able to do this if you're watching a streamer to potentially stream Xbox games from a streaming platform. I think that's actually kind of neat, I guess. So I don't know. I think it could be pretty cool, but I guess I'm the only one. Womp womp.
It appears so.
Okay, thank you, Des. Just talking into the void today. Quick side note. Do you remember that big announcement that we talked about just a few minutes ago about Mizkif being over on Kick and what a big deal it was?
Yeah.
Mizkif was back on Twitch after Kick terminated his contract due to recent back. I guess he got some sort of backlash or something, and he went back after that big announcement right there.
That's staying on your principles.
That
out
was
there.
quick.
Yeah.
Turned around pretty quick. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny. There we go.
By the
All
way,
right.
did you? I don't know if you saw me put in the run sheet in the private chat, but quick little, not really breaking news, but update for everybody. YouTube is now partnering with the Oscars, and they'll be live streaming the Oscars starting in 2029. And I just can't help but think, are they gonna exist then? Who the hell watches the Oscars?
Oh, the Oscars will exist. The Oscars will exist, but it's about time. It's about stinking time they did something like
they
that.
are late to the party. The fact that they have to wait a couple more years, though, like it's in 2029. Like, why is it taking so many years?
Oh, broadcasting rights. They already have broadcasting rights sold. And honestly, they'll destroy viewership on YouTube. It'll kill. It'll be
This is also true.
legitimately 10x what it is on broadcast TV, and they'll make way more money doing that. Yeah,
I really liked what Ian so forth has to say, which I'm pretty sure he's also in the chat. But when I had quote tweet and said, "Will we still have an Oscars?" he responded back saying, "Everyone accepting an award will be contractually obligated to end their speech with, and don't forget to smash that like button." And I think that's what's gonna happen.
Wow. That's crazy. That's funny. Hit that like and subscribe, everybody.
I want to thank my mom, my dad, but don't forget you, the viewer out there on YouTube. Hit that like button. Okay, bye.
Hey, Ruddy came in, says your Xbox story went down faster than Bonnie Blue. I know, man.
Damn, bro.
Damn, it's crazy. Thanks, Ruddy. Hey, Norm Al Man came in with the 50 Canadian money. Says, your mom's an Xbox. 2,000 kids watching the new Xbox ads. Let's go. Thank you so much, Norm Al Man. Appreciate you, and thanks so much for your support. Hey, do me a favor. Look at that. Look at that. It's written down as Norm Al Man. There it is. Let's get him on the wall as well. Let's go. Thank you very much for your support.
Yeah.
The run back is real. I'm going to pull a hamstring doing that. I swear to God, I am. I'm going to, like, my hamstring's just going to pop because I'm digging my foot in the ground. Norm, that's incredibly generous. And
Maybe you shouldn't run like that.
well, I mean, I don't really run like that, Blabs. I'm just running back to the thing over here. All right. We have a couple quick stories here. Oh my, are you kidding me?
Did you see the time?
Yes. What are we doing here? I'm here trying to talk about
Side
Xbox.
questing.
We are. Okay. All right, we're going on side quest nonstop. All right. Look, do I hold on? Who's on? Kirsch's on tomorrow?
Kirsche and Lunduk Journal.
Who's on Friday?
Meggy Moo and Vara.
Okay, I'm gonna do this story now. Okay, and then we'll get to some of your super chats. I teased this earlier.
Oh, is this your big mistake?
Oh, well, yeah, I want to hear this.
Okay.
Craig's big mistake. All right, I'm ready.
Okay. There are times in your life that you look back and you go, that was a bad decision. And I had one of those last night. And at certain points in your life, that decision was a good decision. But at a certain point, it crosses over to becoming a bad decision. And that's what happened. After one of my daughter's basketball games last night, we went out and we said, hey, we're hungry. and we were going down, and we decided to get some food at a restaurant. Multiple different restaurants were popped up. Hey, if you want to stop here, no, I don't know. You want to stop here? Whatever, right? We also had my daughter's granddad with us, and he ultimately was the tiebreaker of where we were going to go. And the place that he chose for us to go as the tiebreaker was Cece's Pizza. Des, are you familiar with Cece's Pizza?
I am.
Blabs, you probably are not familiar with Cece's Pizza.
It sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've ever had it.
Okay. Cece's Pizza is an all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. It's not exactly known. It's not exactly known.
Had it then.
Listen, I'm sure you have, right? It is not exactly known for being like the greatest pizza ever, right? As a matter of fact, there was once a time where Cece's Pizza, you could get an entire buffet for only $2.99.
Cece's Pizza, all you can eat for only $2.99. I like Alfredo pizza, still $2.99. And all the food is fine to eat, still $2.99. The best buffet that you can find, Alfredo pizza anytime. Kids, $1.99. All that mom and dad can eat for $2.99.
Needless to say, the price has gone up since 1999, and it is now $10 to go to the Cece's buffet. Now, I'm a 44-year-old man, and I realized last night that I can no longer have Cece's Pizza. Cece's Pizza was my immense regret, and I have a long history with Cece's Pizza. In content, we had a pizza eating contest. But the big mistake is realizing that I could go hard like I could when I was in my 20s at Cece's. And the whole idea of going to Cece's, the entire purpose of going to Cece's as a man is to shove as much pizza as you possibly can in your face for a limited dollar amount. We want to maximize the buffet value. So with that said, I quickly realized that I was out of my league at Cece's Pizza now, as the pizza not only was not that great, but also had immense repercussions later in the evening. So the question
you
here...
explode your toilet?
No, I met it. I met the toilet. I firmly grasped its hands and said, "Hello, toilet. Great to see you. This is Cece's Pizza." So with that said, now, Blabs, I know
Did you
you're...
throw it up?
No, I didn't throw up Cece's Pizza, all right?
I want clarification.
But Blabs, you're at a different point in your life. You can still eat whatever you want, right? Des, there is a certain point, and Chad, this is a question for you. At what point in your life did you cross the bridge and realize that, hey, I just can't do that anymore, specifically when it comes to food? So, Des, have you had that experience yet?
I think past 35, you're getting into dangerous territory. Once you hit 40, it's definitely just don't like Craig. Like, how stupid were you really?
I was pretty dumb.
That
dumb.
That is pretty dumb.
See, and I think that's the thing is it's taken me now 9 years to realize that, and it took one experience. And by the way, it was like it was exactly what you think Cece's Pizza would be. It'd be like a 5. It was like a 5 out of 10. It's better when it's hot, but most of the time it's just sitting out there. It's cold, right? And I did enjoy the pizza while eating it, and I left there fairly satisfied until I didn't. You know what I mean? So, did you have an experience in particular, Des, where you're like, yeah, I can't.
I'm not going to talk about my potty issues.
I'm not talking about potty.
On.
I'm not talking about potty. I'm just talking about you go to somewhere and you're like, I can't do that anymore. Whether it's a
because you end up having potty issues, right? Like,
well,
what's a negative consequence? It's potty issues.
No. Maybe your stomach hurts or something like that, or you just you realize you can't. Maybe let's remove it from food. There's.
I like how the 40-year-old woman saying potty.
She's had kids, Blabs. This is just one of those things.
Absolutely, you totally just adopt the word. You say, "I need to go potty now." It's just what happens after you have children.
Mm-hmm. This is all true.
I will say, when I was in high school, nearly every day I had Taco Bell for lunch. Nearly every day. I cannot do Taco Bell. I cannot. I tried that double decker. Remember? Was that
Mhm.
was
I
the
remember
Fundathon?
the subathon.
Yeah.
Fundathon.
Yeah, and I was the first time I had anything from Taco Bell in years. I escaped that situation. I was okay. I had one double decker, but
She
I was
escaped.
very careful with everything else I ate that day to just be very careful because
To be clear, I'm not asking anybody to talk about explosive diarrhea. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm
Here
just
we
okay.
are.
Oh,
We
I
need
know,
an
but
asset for this.
no. I'm just saying there's a point in your life that the CC's Pizza is a metaphor for the I just can't do it anymore point in your life, whether it's food, something physical, right? That you used to do that you can't do now, right? That's all I'm saying. It's just a metaphor.
well, I was never really an active person. I imagine if I was like a guy like skateboarded and stuff like that, I could say, yeah, I can't do this, but I never really did any of that. So really, it's just about food for me. I can't really think of anything else that I couldn't do when I was younger that I did regularly.
See, Jex gets the point of the conversation. He says, I was about 45 when I stopped doing a lot of things. I recently stopped drinking, not out of wanting to get sober necessarily, but I'm just done with alcohol, right? That's a great point.
Oh yeah.
At a certain point with alcohol, you're like, I don't want to be ruined for the next day.
Absolutely.
Right.
I also sleep. I have to get like decent amount of sleep now. I used to be able to kind of survive on like low sleep and just bounce back quickly. Now I feel like if I just get a bad night of sleep, it just messes me up for days. So that's definitely something that's changed.
Yeah, definitely. Suna says, are we really going to have every side scroller stream and with Craig having potty issues like because we're getting that old? Next he will ask for grandchildren. No, it's not a daily thing. What are we doing here? It's not about potty issues. It's about the metaphor of not being able to do something that you used to be able to do. That's all. And you're bringing it from not being able to do something that you can do to being about doo-doo. All right. So stop it, Suna. That's not what this is about. Ridiculous. All right. Once again, I am a bad host, apparently. I am just doing a poor job today of getting this over. Oh my God. Hey, you know what's awesome though? Bloody Anvil. It says CC's used to be all you could eat for only $2.99. And old school cafeteria pizza was still better. Let's go, Bloody Anvil. Let's stink and go. Look at that. Look at that Bloody Anvil. It's coming. Right there. It's right there. Ready to be seen. Right there. There it is. Let's get them on the wall. Thank you very much for your support, Bloody Anvil.
Slap it.
Thank you. I will. Slap it good. We appreciate that, Bloody Anvil. That's extremely generous, and we appreciate that. That is really, really nice. Mercenary says, at work, checking in. Blabs is fired. That's all. Thank you, Mercenary. Rancing and Roland says, Craig, thank you for talking about that book, The Lost Decade. As someone who's been in a wheelchair my entire life, also integrating into mainstream school in the 90s and loves Japan, I need that book. There you go. Look at that. You want to promote something on the show? Find an audience. I love that. All right. Quick update real fast. I did mention that coming up in about an hour from now, I'm going to continue my Mario marathon over here. And I just encourage you guys to show up. And I saw somebody say, why not on YouTube? Because YouTube will penalize us for doing it. That's why. And I know that's silly. I know it's stupid, but it's the truth. A quick clip from yesterday when I was sent back to the beginning. This is courtesy of the Side Scrollers X handle here. It says, did you watch Craig's Mario marathon yesterday? Zim donation booted Craig all the way back to Mario 1, and it was glorious. So yeah, I'm starting literally from beginning. This is what the stream looks like. And here. Oh no, crumbs!
Wow.
What happened there was that was a $10 donation, which caused me to stop moving.
You look like Hello Darkness, my old friend.
What's this guy? It's Crazy Ernie from Crazy Ernie's Used Car Emporium.
The oven mitts.
I need you to start at the beginning. Thanks, XOXO.
So today I start at the very beginning, which
Nice.
I encourage everybody to come join. I will have the oven mitts on, the over mitts, if you will. They'll be joining me on the adventure. I encourage everybody to find me over everywhere but YouTube. So Rumble.com/sidescrollers, kick.com/sidescrollers, sidescrollersplus.com. Crazy ass chat over there. Would love for you guys to join us. Once again, that'll be happening in exactly 1 hour from now. But before we get there, we need to read off some of your support, and we're going to do that. But we also need to let everybody know where they can find Des. Des, where can everybody find you?
Oh, I am on Kick, Lady Desiree, and I'm on Rumble, Lady Desiree Music.
There's a lot of ladies. Look at this. There's a lot of ladies over on Kick right here. If you look up Lady, there's Lucky Lady Slots, Lady Siren, and now Lady Des. Look at that.
Well, it wasn't, and now Lady Des. I was there first, I'm sure.
Well, I know. Well, you were second behind.
Well,
Lady
I'm
Lux.
first in everyone's hearts, Craig. That's all that matters.
Oh, you have less followers than Lady Lux Slots.
Well, I am first anyway. Okay.
Thank you. We know. We guys. All right. So find her over on Kick and on Rumble. Links are down below. Blabs, let's do some support, which has been very awesome today. Thank you, guys.
Okay. B. Barrett for 2 says Hijabba the Hutt. Minor says music, just like math, is racist because certain groups can't read it or do it. Big bang boom, it's racist. So dumb it down to pull everyone down to -1. Now you're right on that, dude. It's crazy. MC Capo says, why do we need to talk about the Hijabba the Hutt? Fair. Master says Blabs is dressed
Valid.
as Cat from Two Broke Girls. You know what? That show was disappointing. I'm just gonna put it out there. It had great potential, and it was just shit show.
You do look like the girl from
Kat
Two Broke Girls.
Dennings?
Yeah, you got that.
I have the voice.
She's a
and
waitress,
everything.
right? Like,
Yeah.
isn't that like part of her? It looks the same colors.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm wearing a Gryffindor sweater, but yeah, I get it. It does kind of look like.
And you have like
McDonald's.
a similar color hair too.
Yeah. That's Pooch. Final Fantasy 2, 3, and 5 didn't release in the U.S. until many years later. Final Fantasy 4 was called 2 in the U.S., and Final Fantasy 6 was called 3 in the U.S. For fuck's sakes, Craig!
I know.
Get it
I know.
right.
Or
I
Final
know.
Fantasy sakes, Craig!
Yes, for Final Fantasy sakes, Craig.
Sloop says no such thing as too much Mega Man. Crazy says a tech company recently recreated the scooter from DBZ. Apparently it's so rad it's going to replace smartphones.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Amish Top Gun for 2 says the only thing more disappointing than how my life has turned out is Blabs today in gaming history picks. I'm always here to cheer you up, homie G.
Oh, that's
Look inside and
it's
there's
extremely
worse things
sad.
around.
It's extremely depressing.
Listen, it is racist too. Hidden Gem Gamer says, I live in New Jersey, so of course I'm Team Jersey Mikes. Corona for 10 says, it is tragic that we see a group of people who disagree but can get along and think, why aren't they tearing each other up? This is sad. This is fake. Sad. Point.
Truth.
Armis for 1 says, older sisters and too many female cousins will do that to you, Blabs. Not experience overnails, just preferences. You do you, boo-boo. Retro Meister for 10 says, greeting programs. It was worth mentioning Tron Legacy as it was an awesome soundtrack. Has its 15th anniversary today. I'll be playing later Tron Evolution's online multiplayer on PC to honor this special day. Have fun.
All right.
Retro also says, for anyone who wants to be a part of it, you need a copy of Tron Evolution Games for Windows to run it online and an Xbox username to sign in. And then he also says, Wise Man once said politics is downstream from culture. With that said, I return to DoorDash and I'll see you all on the grid later. Have a
Sounds
good day.
good. On the grid.
Chimia says, Mizkif has his ex-girlfriend's abuse controversy on him.
Yeah, there's more to that story, for sure.
Interesting. Reese for 2 says, I'm sure there's one platform where Blabs hates the users. The Side Scrollers Discord. What about us? Yeah, I don't look at that. Sorry.
Yeah, we honestly, we don't spend much time at all in our Discord.
No, it's actually muted.
We would
I mute everything on Discord.
We would much rather you spend time at on Plus.
That's
Exactly.
where you'll find me posting almost every single day over there. Just saying. Mahong Tiz. Yeah. Sunderstiller for 2. Blabs, I forgot to tell you, I have a turtle. I inherited it from my nieces when my sister was moving houses. I made a heated pool and a heated and cooled outdoor blockhouse. Its name is Turtle. It's an incredibly original name. Thank you. And
I love
have
it.
fun with your turtle. Reese for 1 says, Craig, were you referring to the On Live service from 2010?
No, I was not. It was called. God, I just don't remember what it's called. Sorry.
You should get good.
True.
Anyway, Commodore Fan just came in for 2. Says Firehouse subs are the best in my area, and they give back to local fire and rescue squads that are often in desperate need for funding. Thank you, Commodore. You made me study to read that message. Commodore Fan also says CC. Okay. Jewish AF. Craig, I didn't say I have PTSD to get pity. That's what my shrink is for. I said it for the irony that guys getting VA money probably make more than Frogan.
And
Okay.
to be clear, I was not trying to be sympathetic. I was just being aware and conscious of what she said. So thank you for that.
He's special. Retromeister for 5, not you, Jewish AF. He's a Sam.
Oh, okay.
All right. Anyway, Retromeister for 5 says,
my
I
boy.
too am in my 30s and I have to watch what I consume. Already limited my intake, but have been having hot teas with meals helps better with digestion.
See, and to be clear, when you start researching foods that help you with digestion, that's a sign that you're getting old.
I mean, I've always been eating my yogurts every day, almost.
I'm just saying, just in general, if it's never become if it was never a thing, and then you're like, well, how will this digest? Like that. You're like, oh.
Dan for 10 says, I only remember having Cece's Pizza in Florida when I was a kid. It was okay. Until when I was like 25, the food wasn't that great. I didn't get sick. Nowadays, I'm trying to less pizza anyway.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm trying to eat less pizza. I still love pizza no matter what. Thank you very much, Dan, Evil Robot, and we are all caught up.
Okay. All right. So coming up.
I got one over on
Woo!
Kick. Prita sent 1 kicks, and it says, hell yeah.
Well, we like the kicks over there. That's great. All right, everyone, go find Des over on Kick and on Rumble. I encourage you to check her out. Des, when do you stream?
Usually I'm right before you guys or right after y'all. So
Okay.
usually mornings, like as soon as you wake up, just turn on my channel and you'll probably hear some music and some good vibes for the day.
Perfect. Start with the good vibes. It's good stuff. All right. Quick reminder: don't go to CC's Pizza. You'll regret it. But I will be live in 52 minutes playing Mario, starting over on Mario World 1 of Super Mario Brothers with the mitts. Which, Blabs, it was suggested that we should have some mitts in our merch store. We should do some custom side
That'd be
scrollers up in mitts.
funny.
It'd be pretty funny. They call them gaming mitts. All right. With that said, guys, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys shortly in about 52 minutes over on Rumble, over on Kick, over on Plus, and over on Twitch. But until then, have a great rest of your day. And remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. We'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Fatality.
Bye.
Bye.